Hey guys, what's going on? Inception here, and welcome to another video. Ladies and gentlemen, we have the new SBC Veron 2 review today. So, we're taking a look at a card that is 6'1" with medium work rates, right-footed with 3-star skill moves, and a 4-star weak foot. In regards to his in-game traits, he doesn't have anything too crazy. In regards to his in-games, he's got 75 acceleration with 74 sprint speed, which is not necessarily the greatest, but if you give him the shadow chemistry style, you will be boosting it by a plus 10 for each. Shooting characteristics on the card. So he's got 84 attacking positioning with 74 finishing, 93 for shot power, and 91 for long shots. So for the fun concept, he could actually make a pretty fun center mid to use, or he could potentially be an attacking oriented center defensive mid on balance instructions, while your other one is going to be on stay back while attacking, cover center, cut pass lanes, or just stay back while attacking and cover center. Because this card actually has a pretty decent attacking presence because of the fact that he has that 4-star weak foot, he has the height, so whenever he does find himself inside the 18-yard box, he could potentially bang it into the back of the net. Because even though his finishing is at a 74, it's very important that he actually has the 93 shot power and 91 long shots. It just makes the card more usable in regards to this attacking threat that you may have in your team. In regards to his passing, he has really good base card stats for passing, so you don't necessarily need to improve that. Now, I feel like the problem with this card is going to be his dribbling, right? So this card is going to essentially feel like a Pogba in a way, right? Where his dribbling is not crazy, but it's a very good all-round card to have for the fun concept and for him just being pretty decent and, you know, sentimental for a lot of people. But with dribbling stats at 70 agility, 72 balance, while being a 6'1" player with, I would say, a pretty stocky build in game, I think it's going to affect the card a little bit in regards to his dribbling, but we're obviously going to test that out. He does have 86 reactions with 90 ball control, 82 dribbling, and 88 composure, which definitely compensates really well for those two being low. I think it actually compensates better on this card than it does on Paul Pogba's card, which is interesting. But obviously he doesn't have that 5-star skill, which is always fun to have. His base card stats for defending is not crazy, obviously. But when you give him the shadow chemistry style, you do boost it as much as you possibly can. Now, because his base characteristics aren't super defensive in general, I don't think this card is going to significantly be great at, you know, defending really well in game. However, I do think that with the Shadow Chemistry style, you will be boosting it as much as you possibly can, and it makes it kind of usable, right? Because you can see here that with the Shadow Chemistry style, you put it in the 80s range with 93 interceptions. So we're going to see in-game whether or not his 6'1" height and his body type, whether or not they influence how well the card can actually move in-game in the defensive areas and the attacking areas as well in regards to being super aggressive. So the way that we're going to line up with this card in-game, we're going to try him out in a 4-2-3-1 system, as well as playing him in a CDM position while the middle is a little bit more open. So we're going to show you guys some examples of what we're going to be doing in game. So we're going to be trying him out with these tactics for the 4-2-3-1. I don't think it really matters like what I'm actually using. I just want to be able to kind of get some aggressiveness out of the players, right, while I focus on whether or not Veron actually offers an attacking presence, especially on the long ball tactic, because long ball tactic makes these players actually run forward. So we'll see what Veron chooses to do under the situation. But Laurent Blanc will be on stay back while attacking cover center, while Veron is going to be on balance instruction for the 4-2-3-1. And then we're also going to be rotating between that and the 4-2-2-2 while he's playing in the left center defensive position on the exact same instruction. So just stay back while attacking, or just cover center. And then we have Laurent Blanc on stay back while attacking cover center. So let's get into a game, see how he plays. Hopefully he's at least usable, you know? This guy's using a Liga Santander team. I feel like when people go into this classic game mode, I feel like, I don't know if they're trying to do the objective. I don't know if there's one right now for the Liga Santander, but yeah, I don't know. All right, so we'll switch to the 4-2-3-1 this time. We'll see what the vibes are. Oh, defensively he's actually doing okay so far there. His positioning wasn't so aggressive there, which is great. He actually could make a good center defensive mid on the balance instruction. We definitely give him way too much space to work with there, but just trying to see where Veron is kind of positioning himself, you know? Oh, he's watching celebrations. Okay. Cool. No, I'm about it. I'm definitely about it. Oh, his dribbling doesn't feel as sluggish as I thought it would, actually. That's pretty decent. So he'll offer a good physical presence up top for sure. Pretty sure he's offside, but not a bad header there with Veron to actually get that ball in that situation. Could have potentially scored if Ronaldo wasn't offside. Well-weighted pass right there, actually. Strike the ball. Oh, went to his weak foot right there. And didn't score that opportunity. That sucks. But you usually don't really have a guy like that on the free kicks. You kind of want to have like someone like Ronaldo or something there so that the shots are a little bit more consistent. I think Ronaldo actually might go for the outside foot there as well, but I just want to see if I can get a nice little goal out of him there. Veron's position's really well. Like, he's not terribly positioned in that CDM position, which is nice. The way that Mbappe shoots the ball to keep it controlled is significantly better than literally most players in this game in the attacking area. That's why he's so disgustingly overpowered, man. Well, there's multiple reasons why he's overpowered, but one of the short versions of it, you know? Oh, man. Yeah. Ronaldo, you couldn't let me make that pass to Veron right there? You could see, by the way, guys, that his attacking positioning with his work rates being oriented the way that they are, he does actually involve himself a lot in the attacking area. So, I mean, I'll tell you guys this right now, man. The card is definitely better than I thought he would be. I do like him as the more attacking-oriented CDM for sure. He's definitely moving across the pitch really nicely. You could even see right there, opening up the pitch in that area, that he actually starts to kind of progressively move into the attack, right? So his transitioning is not bad either. Take a look at this. Right? It's pretty responsive. I actually thought it was going to be more sluggish. Should be a foul here, yeah. That's where he's a little bit sloppy. You can see that his agility and balance in those areas definitely affects the card a little bit. For me personally, if I were to use this card in the CDM position, I would mostly use him on stay back while attacking. But, you know, if he actually ended up pushing forward from time to time, he wouldn't necessarily be a crazy bad player to have pushing forward. It's just that the dribbling in the attacking third, it's always nice to have players that dribble the ball significantly better than that for sure, right? Nice little goal there with Neymar. This is what it's like to have Ronaldo, Neymar, and Mbappe in a team, eh? Can't believe people think they're skilled using these guys in their squad. I'm going to switch to the 4-2-2 now. See what's up. Under pressure, he actually does a good pass right there. Yeah, but I mean, you know, having players like this, guys, it doesn't significantly improve your gameplay experience. No, not at all. Not at all, dude. All right, guys, so final verdict on the Veron card. So with midfielders, there's not really much you have to really check out because some of the base characteristics of players, it's like very, very easily seen in game, right? So on the long ball tactic, he actually did force his run. So you know that he will be aggressive from time to time because the long ball tactic is really good to test out and see whether or not cards are very aggressive oriented. Sometimes I use long ball on certain cards and they're not as aggressive. Like with Wilfried Zaha's card, his attacking AI is like kind of very 50-50, but a card like this with 84 attacking positioning, medium work rates, he definitely pushes into the midfield position when given the opportunity to, which is very noticeable, right? This is a card that for me personally, if you were to do, it would be for sentimental reasons because kind of debatable whether or not you should put the coins into it, but if you want to use the card on your team, Shadow Chemistry style for sure. His dribbling is not as bad as I thought it would be, but it also isn't crazy ideal, right? So if you want to go for like a past and present Manchester United squad, and this guy's just chilling in your team, wouldn't necessarily be a bad thing. Defensively, his positioning is actually pretty solid, so I thought that was going to be a huge issue with the card, but it actually isn't. He's not bad. He's not as good defensively as Laurent Blanc, because you can definitely tell he's more of a attacking-oriented center defensive mid or center mid, but he could definitely play the CDM position well. I wouldn't recommend playing him in the center mid position because of his agility and balance not being up to par. But the dribbling stats that he has is perfectly fine if and only if you play him in the CDM position or in a 4-4-2 where he's playing next to somebody else in the center mid position or CDM position again, right? So I really think the important takeaway from this is that he's playing next to somebody else. Most importantly, someone like Laurent Blanc who has the medium-high work rates definitely makes a difference for a card like this. But hopefully you guys did enjoy the review. I will catch you guys for the Bergkamp one after this. Peace out, my dudes. Love you guys.